Namaste. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jigyasha Rai Yangkhurung, Executive Committee member of Nepal National Committee on Irrigation and Drainage NENCID. I would like to welcome you all in this NENCID Talk program. NENCID has been organizing this talks program as a part of Irrigation and Drainage Talk series, which takes place every second Tuesday according to the Bikram Sambat calendar. Today's event is the 5th episode of the series. We will share the information regarding the 16th episode at the end of this event. So please be with us till the end. We are receiving many positive feedback from you for this program, and we are very grateful for your love and support. We hope you will continue to do so and would like to request you to share this event to your professional networks to take this event to even a wider audience. If you have any suggestions, comments, and feedbacks on how we can make this program even better, then please write to us at nencid.nepal@gmail.com. Now, with this, before starting this main event, I would like to state some of the ground rules. Today's session will be an hour long. First 25 minutes will be a presentation, which will be followed by question and answers and discussion round. During the session, please kindly mute your microphone, and to ask questions or comments or to express your viewpoints, we encourage you to maximize the use of chat box. In order to share your opinions verbally, please unmute yourself before speaking. Now, with this brief background, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Vishnu Pandey from Institute of Engineering, Pulchowk Campus, who is also an executive committee member of NENCID, to introduce the speaker and moderate the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Can you go to the next slide? Namaskar and good evening from Kathmandu to everyone. Today, we are very pleased to have our speaker as Susheel Chandra Acharya, who is Director General of Department of Water Resource and Irrigation. He has been in this role for a little more than a year. Next slide, please. He was DG in August 2021. For his long career, long professional career, he has led various projects as a project director, such as Sunkosi Marine Diversion Multipurpose Project, Rani Jamara Kuleria Irrigation Project, Mahakal Irrigation Project, and Regional Director of Far Western Irrigation Directorate. Also, Mr. Acharya has over 25 years of experience in various stages of project planning and implementation. For example, policy formulation, planning, designing, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation of the water irrigation system, as well as water-induced disaster prevention. He has also experience in project management of wide ranges, such as national pride projects. Also experience with negotiation with the multilateral development partners for project development, bilateral negotiation with neighboring countries, primarily with India, on various issues related to water resources. He has obtained his master's degree in hydraulic engineering, specialized in land and water management from the UNESCO in the Netherlands. We all know him very well, but this is a very, very short introduction of him. With this very, very brief background, I would like to invite Susheel sir to deliver his talk on implementation of irrigation master plan, challenges and way forward. Sir, you have around 25 to 30 minutes at max. So we look forward finishing on time. Thank you.
Thank you, Vishnu sir.
Has there been okay?
Yeah.
Yes, we can see it now, sir. You may go to full screen mode.
Yeah, thank you, Vishnu sir. As informed earlier, my topic is implementation of irrigation master plan, challenges and way forwards. The outlines of my presentation are the first master plan was prepared in 1990 And after almost more than 30 years, second master plan was prepared by Department of Water Resources and Irrigation in 2019. And background information is about necessity of second master plans and major achievements of first master plan of 1990. And strategic approach of the master plan 2090, like goals and targets, priority and potential projects, about recommended methodology for irrigation management, and to implement to achieve the all targeted and expected output necessary organizational reforms. And the recommended outputs, the challenges that we have to face to achieve the recommended output is my another presentations. And finally, the way forward to overcome the challenges and to achieve the set objectives. The first irrigation master plan, like other sector, irrigation sector also needs master plans. For the long-term strategy, the long-term strategies will be consistent with the available resources of land, water, investment resources, and development policy of the government. Likewise, based on the long-term strategy, short-term investment plan have to be prepared, which will be consistent with the long-term strategies and investment opportunity of the government. The master plan should provide the sound database of the land, water, services provided, and methodology for the planning. By these three principles, the first master plan was prepared and updated later at 2019. The necessity of the updating the second master plan was the new systems in the state, like new constitutional, federal governance, and during this period, a lot of policy and act was in the ground, like Water Resources Strategy 2002, National Water Plan 2005, and Irrigation Policy Act, various irrigation policy, Agriculture Development Strategy 2015, and we got the Water Resources Act at 1992. Likewise, in this long period, changes in the socio-economic settings in the country take place, and the food system, food habit was also being changed. And in this period, a lot of new technology in the construction, management systems were well tested and had the good outcomes. It was necessity to apply such innovation and technology. And because of governance, system changes in the states, and all these changes, development priority was also changes by the state. And what was updated compared to the 1990? Land resources was updated, and surface and groundwater resources was updated, and priorities was delineated based on the spatial, time base, and technology base. And based on this priority and available resources, projects were identified. And the set target, finally, the set targets was to provide the year-round irrigations in the short period, about 50%, 55% of the infrastructure developed area, and in the medium term, 2/3 of the irrigation infrastructure developed area, and in the long run, which are set for 2045, almost all farmland or irrigable land and all infrastructure developed land will have year-round irrigations. Similarly, assessment of the organizational arrangements and necessary modifications to implement such recommended projects and management systems. And the important things of this master plan was irrigation development was planned and recommended based on the river basin planning. Similarly, the major parts of the irrigation is irrigation management. Irrigation management pathway also it has envisages some of recommendatory measures like irrigation system modernizations, management improvement through management transfer, on-farm water management, and enhancing maintenance of agency managed and resource collections by irrigation service fee collections. Irrigation Master Plan 1990 was a pioneer in the irrigation sector. Because of this master plans, the irrigation system was planned and in general guide the irrigation professionals for the development of irrigation infrastructure in project mode. As per the recommendation of this master plan, 12 major irrigation projects was developed, which command 5,70,000 hectares in this period. And as per the new master plan, 2019 master plans, it identified total agricultural land in the country. It's 35,57,700 hectares, or 3.557 million hectares. And among these agricultural lands, the suitable land for irrigation, suitability of the irrigation was checked based on the soil depth and the slope. Suitable irrigation up to the 60 days depth, it considered as suitable for irrigation, and up to the 30 centimeter of the soil depth was the boundary point for identifying the irrigation suitability. And irrigation suitable land among this farmland was 25,36,000 hectares. In compared to the previous master plan, this figure was 17,66,000 hectares. And it categorized the types of the land, like yes, based on the soil depth, topography, and farming systems. Type S1 and S2, S3, which is recommended for surface irrigation as well. It occupies 16,91,800 hectares, and remaining 8,44,500 hectares is S4. The S4 is the marginal land for the irrigation suitability. Below the slope is below 60 degrees, and the soil depth is about 30 centimeters. And based on the ecological reasons, the main available irrigable land is at the Tarai regions, which is 14,95,000, almost 15 lakhs. In the Tarai region, compared to the 1990, slightly increment seems. In the 1990 master plan, it was 13,38,000 hectares. Likewise, in the hill, 1,87,000 hectares, and in the mountains, 8,800. Altogether, S1 to S3 is 16,91,000, and S4 is 8,44,000 hectares. And altogether, the irrigable land is 25,36,000 hectares. And compared to the irrigation master plan 1990, 44% increment seems. Likewise, in the pumping suitability. Pumping suitability, where the surface irrigation is not available or feasible, it recommended the technology, recommended technology is pumping. And economic pumping is 140 to 40 meters, and marginally it consider up to 200 meters. And the minimum flow chosen is 60 liters per second. And a total pumping land or recommended pumping area is 5,66,000 hectares in all topographic regions. It took water resources mapping and assessment. The water resources mapping and assessment was done dividing the country into the 3 river basins, Konale, Narayani, and Koshi. Altogether, 173 billion meter cube water, which is 80% reliable. And as per this master plan, is available for irrigations. But the availability of this huge water resources is not matching as per requirement. During the month of the dry season, like March, the river flow or available water is not sufficient for the irrigation requirement in the identified irrigable area. So the storage of the dam and the groundwater has been recommended as a measure for supplementary or conjunctive use to have year-round irrigations. And likewise, the groundwater, it did the groundwater resource availability assessment as well, and almost all the Tarai regions and some of the middle regions also have potential groundwater resources which is available for irrigations, and altogether the average annual renewable groundwater is 13 billion cubic meters. And this available groundwater is sufficient to provide year-round irrigations for 7,25,000 hectares of irrigable land. And the strategic approach, which was the Master Plan 19 adopted. The first strategic approach is the providing year-round irrigations. For the year-round irrigation, the recommended measures based on the water resource availability and the available land resources are introduction transfers from the snow-fed river to the water deficit basins, extensive use of the groundwater development, and where the groundwater as well as surface water is not feasible but suitable for irrigations, adoption of the pumping technology, and a new ground adoption of development of the new gravity irrigation systems where there is available land and water resources. Another strategic goals for full development of the irrigable area. Means to have year-round irrigations by improvement of the existing irrigated area. Already infrastructure are already developed, and some of the measures to have the year-round irrigations are also recommended by this the master plans. For this increase of water supply during dry seasons, especially October to June, is necessary, and performance improvement of the system is also necessary, and some measures are recommended by these master plans. Similarly, the expansion of the irrigation area almost 12 lakh hectares of the land is yet to develop the irrigation infrastructure in the Tarai regions, which is 0.305 million hectares, and the surface water suitability for this area is almost all. And I just saw, sorry, 0.305 million hectares surface irrigation, and almost equal land is potential for the groundwater development, like 0.318 million hectares. Likewise, in the hill and mountains, 98,000 hectares is feasible for providing gravity-fed surface water systems, and the remaining 467,000 hectares is suitable for the lifting for adopting lifting technology. And deployment options. The different development option also recommended by this master plans in all the geographic regions, like improvement management improvement of the existing surface water system, development of the groundwater systems, modernization of the existing surface water systems, new irrigation system, which is surface as well as the groundwater, like earlier mentions, pumping system in the major portion in the hills and some in the Tarais, and these are the recommended measures. And likewise, it's location priority. As per his analysis and analysis, Tarai region is more beneficial in terms of the benefit compared to the hill and mountain regions after providing irrigation service. Next to the Tarai regions, hill region is more beneficial compared to the mountain regions in terms of the output after providing irrigation service. And the west and the central districts also have a major potentiality of benefit if provide irrigation service in terms of the food productions. Similarly, technology. If we go to the comparison of the technology, expansion of services from the groundwater seems more attractive compared to the surface water systems. If additional hectare of the surface irrigation system at net present value after providing irrigation service is 63,000, and the same area, if we provide the groundwater system, we will have the net present value of 2,20,000 Nepalese rupees. So the groundwater expansion of the groundwater systems seems more attractive. As it has a less gestation period, less cost of the constructions, and less issue of the safeguards. And expansion of the groundwater, as well as surface water, as a conjunctive use, appears much more strategy for providing the year-round irrigations. Likewise, in the time base, it recommends based on the population growth, forecast of the population growth, urbanizations, and increase the living standard of the peoples, change in the food habit. So, in the midterm, by 2031, it recommended additional 535,000 additional hectares of irrigation infrastructure development. Likewise, in the long run, by 2043, another additional 345,000 hectares needs to have irrigation infrastructures. Similarly, cropping intensity of all infrastructure development should have more than 200%. 214% is necessary to have sufficient food for the increased populations and increase and enhance living standard of the peoples and enhance change food market. Identify some of the identified projects are it's identified some of the additional diversion projects like Tamor Morang, Tamor Chisang, Sunkoshi Marina and Sunkoshi Kamala was already identified, but in different equation and combinations, it identified the different common area. Likewise, Kaliganda Kitinau, Nomuri Dam, For the west part, far western region, Karali diversions and very diversion in association with Nalsinga or without Nalsinga. And another recommendation for augmentation for supplying reliable water to existing Sunsari Moran, as well as for additional area, it recommended Chatara barrage at Chatara across Koshi River. It set the timeline for the implementation of the some of diversion, recommended diversion project, like Sunkoshi multi-purpose project by 2030, very diversion, which is still which is under construction and expected to be completed within 3 or 4 years. But the recommendation by this plan was by 2024 it has to be complete, but we need additional another 2 years. And Chatara barrage at by 2029, Nongere Dam by 2034, the Karali by 2036, Tamormo Chiseng by 2040, and the last recommendation was Kalingin now at the end of this long-term plan period by 2043. And another recommendations approach, another recommendation, the management improvement of the existing irrigation system, as well as for the completed irrigation systems, which is under construction now. The development of on-farm water management, irrigation system modernizations, maintenance of the systems, and the collection of the ISV, irrigation service fee for the resource generations, and irrigation management transfers. By all activities, irrigation efficiency will improve and management will enhance. And some recommend in each activity or each some detailed activity also recommended by this plan. System the target of management improvement, system rehabilitation and modernizations. Existing farmer managed irrigation system, which is almost 1/4 of the irrigation infrastructure land till date, needs to rehabilitate. About half, more than half are needs to rehabilitate. It recommended for rehabilitation of the FMIS more than 50%. Likewise, modernizations of the FMIS. And 25% of the land needs to modernize. And the remaining 25% is a bottleneck for interventions. And likewise, it recommended the system rehabilitation, the rehabilitation for agency managed irrigation system as well. The underperformance and poor service delivery of the existing AMIS are because some of the infrastructure, some of the regions are infrastructure related, some are management related, and some are water related. It recommended rehabilitation of existing AMIS as well. Because another management, another activities for the management improvement is the management transfer. The conventional management transfer, which we are adopting, is management transfer to the water users associations. As per his recommendations, management transfer to the local government, as the state is entered into the 3-tier governments. The nearest government, the local government, may be the effective for the management of their nearby irrigation systems. Similarly, some private party involvement or private company involvement also played foreship for the management improvements. And the lower tier canal are transferred to the water users cooperatives. And like in the present day, we are adopting agency and WA joint management. Main system management, about almost half of the EM, I guess. EMIS, the management transfer could be attributed to any means, which are already mentioned, like in the 4 means: local government, private, or WEC or agency WA, joint management. And as already mentioned, the lower order canals are transferred to the water users groups, making them responsible for the resource collections, operation, maintenance, and sorry. Similarly, another management improvement, for the management improvement and management operation and maintenance system resources are necessary. The local resources, the beneficiary have to pay some of the their benefit amount because of the irrigations. And it recommended for the way and some modality for the irrigation service fee collection as well. The transparent and well-publicized regime of setting tariff and charges which are linked to the level of the irrigation service. Based on the level of the irrigation, when there is excellent irrigation service, then the farmers are liable to, or maybe motivated to pay the irrigation service. So it's adopt that principle as well. Likewise, another management principle of water should be distributed equitable in terms of the bed tail or in terms of the area. And agreed mechanisms. Any mechanism which will be agreed between the water users associations, departments, and local government for the performance improvement, and that could be set. And after the agreed mechanisms, irrigation service fee could be set. Similarly, it's recommend the registration of the water users association in the local governments. So some of the management and the resource generation for the management of the systems, it's assume local government should be accountable. Similarly, because of the legal lack of the legal basis in the present day, we are not able to collecting the expected or targeted amount of the irrigation service fee. So it identify the needs of the legal basis and recommended legal basis as well. The collection and service provider have to motivate it by retention by retaining the sum of the service fee as a measures for collection of more ISF. Another recommendation by this plan is the organizational arrangements. To achieve the targeted, to have the management, expected management of the irrigation service for excellent service delivery, it recommended some of the organizational improvement as well. Like monitoring office in the river basin approach. The monitoring office had authority or responsibility in the coordination with the water related or agency like WEX. And the field officers are also at the present time very less to meet the targets and to implement the recommended projects. Some additional field officers are also necessary. Likewise, coordination with the sub-national agency, local level, province levels, and other state other sub-national agency are also necessary to achieve the targets and to involve in the development as well as management in some form. And the challenges we see to implement this irrigation master plan and to achieve its targets. Some of the challenges I see, the first challenge is the investment. Irrigation sectors have to demonstrate the contribution to national economy, to the resource allocators and policy makers. Then they are motivated to allocate the more resources in the irrigation sectors. We have to show the contributions by the irrigation sector to the national economy, significant contributions. And till date, besides substantial contributions, because of some publications and some of the lack of the database, we are not able to demonstrate these contributions. Likewise, the end result are the end result of the irrigation is agriculture, and the integration of the agriculture program is also necessary. We are sole responsible for providing irrigation waters. Another agriculture agency, Department of Agriculture and Ministry have to launch their agriculture related program to our infrastructure and to our project area. And because of the nature and the very big amount of the money is necessary for the vast canal and structure developments, so the rapid development is impossible in irrigation, as it requires huge investments at the present level of the country's economy and investment capability. Rapid development seems not possible, considering the trend of the development, our past trend of the development and past trend of the resource allocations. Likewise, irrigation infrastructure are being very costly because of the construction material, because of our costly technology. So this very costly irrigation infrastructure are also being challenges. Likewise, the irrigation projects or irrigation investment needs to have a mode of the project mode of the investment from the beginning. The investment and the priorities should be continue up to the end of the completions. It is lacking till date. Likewise, underutilized irrigation infrastructure. Because of the management deficiency and some water-related problems, and this underutilized irrigation infrastructure also is a challenge for the investment. Another challenge is I foresee the institutional challenges. The first one, institutional challenges is the overlapping of the responsibility and authority between the three governments, the local, province, and the central level. As well as the coordination mechanism is lacking among these three governments. Even we do not able to collect the data from the province level. Like another institutional challenge is the inadequate capacity of the WA. Nowadays, the core function of the WA is being derailed. They are more focused on the construction activity rather than management works, which is assumed as a core functions. Another challenge is the poor river management. Throughout the country, the river is under the control of the local governments. Haphazard extraction of the riverbed materials, haphazard construction in the rivers, pollution of the rivers. It's as a big water consumers, we do not have the control over the rivers. Irrigation authority or irrigation agency do not have control over the river. And poor technical skill and knowledge. Besides, we are developing our technology and enhancing the in-house capacity also being enhanced, but to implement the irrigation projects and the recommended management improvements by the irrigation master plans, our technical skill and knowledge is not sufficient. Similarly, project implementation capability. Project we have to enhance our project implementation capability as well to implement the irrigation master plan. Other challenges I see the water resources and land resources challenges, because these are some of the natural and some of the managements are lacking of the management. Climate change, which is the natural phenomenon, also the water resources, spring sources are depleting. Maybe the one major challenges for the farmer management irrigation system in the hill area. Poor river management, as already I mentioned, watershed degradation because of the haphazard rural road expansions, spring waters and river water depleting, and this is another challenges. Land acquisition is always the great challenges for the project implementations, and it is being costly as well. Because of the fragmented land holdings, if we could not utilize the plan fill application methods because of the oil plant fill application method of the water, because of due to lacking of the oil plant fill application method, irrigation efficiency will be less. And it is another challenge. I think, and because of the fragmented land holding after irrigations, mechanized agriculture also is not possible. Likewise, commercial and business mode of the agriculture development is also difficult. And natural calamity, flood and landslide, which is the common phenomenon, it is also another challenges. I see.
Sir, I think you need to conclude soon.
Okay, I am going to finish just 2 slides. Political, another is the political. Now, for the implementation of this master plan, political ownership among all parties is also necessary. The contract management and administration. All contractors are, most of the contractors seems the politicians, and this is another challenge that we could not administrate them as required and as per contract. And continuation of the policy, and because of the frequent government changes, continuation of the policy and the programs is also necessary to implement the irrigation master plan. And the way forward to overcome these challenges, I have to implement the irrigation master plans to get the objective it mentions and to meet the targets. Some of the measures my understanding are preparation of the realistic business plan based on the irrigation master plan is necessary. We need to have a separate business plan for the donor as well as for our government. Similarly, holistic approach of irrigation development is necessary, integrating agriculture from the planning to the end result. And policy consensus among major state agencies, including political parties, also is necessary. And ownership by the provinces is also necessary. Provinces also have to launch their irrigation program and implement the project based on the recommendation of these master plans. And anyway, irrigation area is necessary, and we have to enhance the irrigation service by as recommended by master plan integration water transfers. 2 projects are under implementation, and as per its recommendations and the timelines, additional projects we have to implement. And groundwater in the mode of the cluster development mode needs to expand throughout the country where it is feasible. Rehabilitation and expansion of the existing irrigation facility to get its potential is also necessary. And another additional activity is we need to do the expansion of small to medium scale storage system, like which are implemented in the done, and management improvement is also necessary. And innovation in technology for development and management is also necessary, like in the land consolidations. We have to implement the projects considering the land consolidation as well. In the beginning, we could implement the pilot projects for demonstration for futures. And low-cost sustainable technology we have to involve, especially canal lining, river protection technology. We have to adopt and research for nature-based solutions. And for new technology and for cost-effective measures, we need to collaborate with the research institute and academic institutes. And based on the recommendation from these institutes, we could apply it in the field. And management improvement system, we need to do focus. And the government fund is always lacking and is not sufficient to implement the master plan. We need to do the donor supports. For the donor supports, project preparation of the realistic business plans, and demonstrating the donors of our implementation and management capacity is necessary. And another supplementary investment for the irrigation development and management, the formation of the board for the utilizations of the hydropower and other income from the irrigation sectors is necessary. After a few years, we will have the irrigation sector will have more than 100 megawatt of pump powers. By utilizing these hydropowers, by utilizing the revenue from this hydropower and collections in the board, and maybe the good income for the management and the expansion of the irrigations and collection of the irrigation service fee, we need to do. Thank you, and if any query, I'll.
Thank you, sir. I think we are missing Vishnuji over here, so I would like to take this time and carry over from here. Considering the time constraint, I will would like to go to the questions that are mentioned here in the chat box. So we have a question from Nishal Chatkudi to you, sir. What kind of modification is necessary on present organization structure of DWRI to achieve the goal of Irrigation Master Plan 2019? I think you can quickly answer this question, and we can.
At present, in our hill region, there is almost under the central government no offices except in Darchula, Gorkha, and Pohara. But as per the master plan, we need to develop the 98,000 hectares by surface technology and 4,65,000, I think, 4,65,000 hectares by lift technology. To expand the such a huge area, we need to have a field unit at least covering 3 or 4 districts. So this is all very must requirement to achieve the master plan in terms of number of the project and common area in the hill area.
So we have another question from Dr. Rajan Bhatrai. Parallel to the Irrigation Master Plan 2019, the MIP method of hydrological analysis has also been updated. I think it has been updated from 7 regions to more than 7 regions. However, as per my knowledge, it has not been internalized in the department. May you please tell us more about newly developed MIP method of hydrological analysis and its applicability?
To adopt the MIP method of the hydrology analysis, we have put this software in our website as well. And in the beginning, to do the some test practices, we seek some a long time ago. We seek some advice, suggestion as well. So still it is valid, and in the website it is available. So during the planning and project preparation stage, it could utilize. But more advanced technology after this have been introduced, like SWOT and other software technology. Maybe because of such advanced technology, MIP method maybe seen as shadow.
And we have another question from Bal Gopal Sikdel. What are the provisions made on Irrigation Master Plan 2019 for mid-hill and hilly areas for increasing irrigation area as well as cultivable area, forest farming area? He means cultivable, increasing the area means forest farming area.
In the hill area, 50% of the FMIS need to be rehabilitated. Another 25 need to be modernized, as I already mentioned. And beside this, there is additional potentiality of 98,000 of the surface water and more than 4 lakh hectare of 4 lakh hectare for expansion of the irrigation area by lift technology. These are the recommended measures in the hill and mountain.
We also have another question from Dr. Saroj Karki. Can you please highlight the approach or strategies being adopted by DWRI to mainstream groundwater irrigation into irrigation development plan of Nepal?
We always focus and prioritize the groundwater irrigations by our policy document, by our policy, by our organization. Like APP in the long time ago, at 1995, major focus was groundwater. In each policy document, the recommended or focus program was groundwater development. And recently, a long time ago, we implement Bhairwal cluster, D2L cluster projects. And before a few years, in the Chittagong districts, another cluster D2L project is under implementation. And from this year, Japa groundwater project is under implementation. And from the coming years, we are going to implement another cluster groundwater project in the Kailali districts, and with the support from the ADB in the Sarlai and Rohtak districts, another cluster and advanced mechanized technology is under implementation, MIIP. So, and projects under preparation is expansion of the Bhairwal Lumbini, from Nawalparasi, West Nawalparasi to the north of the Kapilvastu, and in the Thori area there is another potentiality of the groundwater development to command more than 15,000 hectares, and in the Mohotari also. So we are our policy, from the policy program organization, we always focus on groundwater development.
And before moving to another two or three last questions, there is a hand raised by Sanjay Giri. So I would like to ask him to put his remarks or questions if he has any.
Thank you very much. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you, Susheel sir, for very interesting presentations. It was quite informative. And I think that irrigation is very important for our country, despite the fact that, of course, because of commercialization of hydropower, we only talk about hydropower nowadays, but irrigation is still one of the important and even maybe the principal economic drivers of our country. But as we know that we had a long time back already, also the hydropower master plan. And you also talked about the importance of storage and storage for the irrigation as well. So how much this irrigation master plan is in complement with the hydropower master plan? Because I think that is very important. If we look at all these large dam projects, so how the irrigation is considered in those projects, and what do you think? Maybe if we combine that all our dam projects as a multi-purpose projects, maybe it would be more viable and more sustainable. So what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, yes, Chandra sir, thank you, Chandra sir, for your questions. And for making the project more feasible, more beneficial, multi-sector objective is always important. So storage projects should have some form of the head at the outlet, so the available head could be utilized for the hydropower as one additional benefit. Besides the primary objective of the storage project plan by the irrigation sector is irrigations. So the river basin plan is under preparation by the WETs. Principally, the first plan necessary river basin plans, and based on the recommendations of the river basin plans, we have to prepare the irrigation master plans. But because of some lagging of the time, so we prepare first, and our irrigation master plan also is synchronized with the river basin plan. So we consider we have to plan the storage project considering our irrigation requirements. As the irrigation sector is the driver for the poverty reduction, for the food security, for the socio-economic developments. So, and as a byproducts, we always adopt our plan the storage project as a multi-purpose. All the storage and diversion projects are multi-purpose. Like 2 diversion projects are under implementation, which is going to produce the very attractive pump powers. Likewise, in the past, the storage system like the Phewa Dam, there is also small hydropowers. Other storage systems where feasible, we install the hydropowers based on the available head. I completely accept with this Sanjay sir's opinion and suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Did you get the answer? Okay, thank you, Sanjay sir.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I get. I think the one important thing also the river basin management plan, and also like we used for the river basin authority, which basically should actually integrate these 2 things like hydropower and irrigation. Thank you for your.
Okay, thank you for your remarks. With this, I would like to move to another 2 questions together. One is there is a question from Jitendra Sahani. He's asking that I think management transfer is a challenging issue in the present political scenario. What will be the new strategies for this? With this, I will put another question from Ratneshwar Lal sir. What about coordination with agriculture institution? So, Susheel sir, I think you can put answer on both these questions.
Yeah, management transfer is challenging in the past. We did management, we implement the management transfer project, focusing only on water users associations. And as per the recommendation of this master plan, management transfer to local bodies, some private sectors, and others of national agency are also recommendation are also the recommended measures. So it is challenging, but at the local body are very nearby institutions or very nearby governments, the services and monitoring from the nearby institution and nearby government may be effective as well as very effective in terms of service delivery, as well as very effective in terms of the cost. So after developing some motivated measures, some of the measures in the ISF retentions like that are recommended by the master plan as well. So after some developing some motivated measures, we have to do the management transfer. Besides, I agree, besides this is a challenging verse. And another is the agriculture coordination with agriculture institution. Coordination is primary requirement to have the full benefit or end result from the irrigations. If we provide only water, unless there is substantial benefit from the agriculture productions, our investment and our efforts are not justifiable. So there is needs of coordinations, but agriculture institutions have to explore the farm area where irrigation services or irrigation facilities are available, besides in the barren land. And we have to provide them information as well as some facilitation or support as well. So coordination is important, and by programs or by some mechanism, by some policy, by some work methodology, we need to do coordination with agriculture agency.
Thank you, sir. We have another question from Krishna, but I think there are many Krishnas over here, 3 or 4 Krishnas, so I am not exactly sure. And there is one Krishna who is raising hand, so I would like to request Krishna Pawan to unmute himself and ask your question before I move to the another question.
धन्यवाद बराल सर, सुनिन्छ हजुर?
सुनिन्छ कृष्णजी।
सबैमा नमस्कार। सुशील सर अहिलेको विभागको नेतृत्व पनि हिजो चाहिँ राष्ट्रिय गौरवको आयोजनामा पनि इन्भल्भ हुनुभयो हुनाले हामीले अझै राम्रो उत्तर पाउँछौँ भन्ने अपेक्षा छ। सरसँग मेरो एउटा क्वेरी चाहिँ के छ भने सर, सिँचाइ नीति 2070 ले व्यवस्था गरे अनुसार हाम्रो सिंचित क्षेत्र घोषणा गरिसके पछाडि त्यो यदि गैर कृषिमा प्रयोग हुन्छ भने त्यसको लागि अनुमति लिनुपर्ने व्यवस्था गर्ने भन्ने एउटा प्रावधान छ। त्यो सन्दर्भमा हामीले केही गर्दैछौँ कि सर एउटा, है सर? अर्को चाहिँ हाम्रा प्रोजेक्टहरूलाई अलि सफल बनाउनको निम्ति पर्फर्मेन्स बेस्ड इन्सेन्टिभ सिस्टम लागू गरिनेछ भन्ने व्यवस्था पनि छ त्यहाँ, कर्मचारीलाई मोटिभेट गर्नको लागि। त्यसको सन्दर्भमा पनि हाम्रो केही प्लान छ कि? दोस्रो कुरा, तेस्रो कुरा हामीले चाहिँ हाम्रो मात्रै स्रोत साधनले नभ्याउने भन्ने हिसाबले होला बीओटी सिस्टममा पनि हामी जाने, बिल्ड अपरेटर ट्रान्सफर सिस्टममा पनि जान सकिने भन्ने प्रोभिजन छ। त्यो सन्दर्भमा नेपालको हाम्रो अहिलेको सिँचाइ आयोजनाहरूको निर्माणको सन्दर्भमा कतिको सम्भव होला? र अर्को अन्तिममा जुन बहुउद्देश्य आयोजनाहरू हामी निर्माण गरिरहेका छौँ त्यसबाट जुन आम्दानी हुन्छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ सिँचाइको कोषमा जम्मा गर्ने व्यवस्था मिलाइनेछ भन्ने जुन अर्को प्रावधान छ। अहिले हाम्रा धेरै योजनाहरू बनिरहेका पनि छन्। हामीले जुन हाइड्रो पावर जेनेरेट गरिसकेपछि आउने पैसो कहाँ व्यवस्थापनको लागि तयारी हुँदैछ, यसको पनि केही तयारी अथवा फाइनल केही भएको छ कि सर? यति कुरा चाहिँ हजुरबाट जान्न चाहे। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद कृष्णजी। यो डिक्लेरेसन अफ द इरिगेटेड एरिया भनेर पोलिसीमा थियो, त्यो पोलिसी कार्यान्वयनको लागि कानुन चाहिन्छ। अहिले यो भू उपयोग नीति र यो भूमि सम्बन्धी कानुन आछ, यो ल्यान्ड क्लासिफिकेसन चाहिँ स्थानीय तहको अधिकारमा छ क्यारे। अब यो ठुलो लगानी गरेर इरिगेसन इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेभलप गरिन्छ, अब त्यो कृषि उत्पादनको लागि भनेर त्यो चाहिँ अरू ठाउँमा जानु वास्तवमा राज्यको लगानीको दुरुपयोग हो। त्यो अब अहिले यो फुड सेक्युरिटीको एकदम अलार्मिङ छ, वास्तवमा यस्तै समस्याले गर्दा हो। अब यो इरिगेटेड एरियामा अरू इरिगेसन इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेभलप गरेको र सिंचित क्षेत्र घोषणा गरेको जमिनमा अरू उपयोग गर्न नपाउने भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ एउटा कानुनी व्यवस्था नै गर्नुपर्छ। र अहिले हामीले गरेर यो सिँचाइ ऐन के अरे नदी तथा सिँचाइ ऐन भनेर एउटा ड्राफ्ट बनाएर हामीले मन्त्रालयमा पेश गरेका छौँ र त्यहाँ चाहिँ यो प्रोभिजन राखेका छौँ। भले यो चाहिँ हरेक कानुनले, भू उपयोग कानुन अरू कानुनले पनि यसलाई समेट्नुपर्छ। अब यो पर्फर्मेन्स बेस्ड इन्सेन्टिभ सिस्टम आई फुल्ली एग्री। वास्तवमा प्रोजेक्टमा काम गर्ने बिहानदेखि रातिसम्म एकदम दिनरात नगर्ने काम गरिरहेका हुन्छन्। प्रोजेक्टको पर्फर्मेन्स चाहिँ अब उनीहरूको मोटिभेसनमा पनि भर पर्ने हुनाले तर अरू सेक्टरमा अरू अब प्रशासनतिर चाहिँ पिबिआइएस लागु हुने, यतातिर चाहिँ लागु हुन नहुने भन्ने भएन। अब यो सबै हाम्रो अब यसमा हामी पोजिटिभ छौँ। अब विभाग मन्त्रालय अब यसमा अब अर्थ मन्त्रालयको मेजर रोल हुन्छ। सबै निकायलाई चाहिँ यो गर्नु अलिकति बुझाउनु पर्ने छ। अब विद्युत फेरि हाम्रै नेचर फरक भयो भने प्रोजेक्ट इम्प्लिमेन्टेसन गर्ने यहाँनिरमा चाहिँ फेरि पिबिआइएस छ, यहाँ यता प्रोजेक्टहरूमा पिबिआइएस छ। अब यो बोट सिस्टम चाहिँ मेरो विचारमा, मेरो व्यक्तिगत विचारमा सिँचाइमा किन फिजिबल छैन भने अब यो सिँचाइमा रिस्क र अनसर्टेन्टीहरू धेरै छन्। एउटा नेचुरल यो क्लाइमेट रिलेटेड रिस्कहरू छन्, बाढी साडी कुन बेला आउने हो, कुन बेला बिगार्ने हो। अब सोसियल रिस्कहरू छन्, बनाइसकेपछि अब प्राइभेट इन्भेस्टरले त बनाइसकेपछि लगानी खोज्छ, के अरे रिटर्न खोज्छ, नाफा खोज्छ। यसका एसोसिएटेड रिस्कको कारणले र लामो समय यो पैसा उठाउन समय लाग्ने हुनाले उसले फेरि तुरुन्तै हाइड्रो पावर बनाएको सब अब भोलिपल्टैबाट धमाधम आम्दानी आउन थाल्छ कनेक्सन भएपछि। अब यो सेक्टर अब धेरै कम्प्लेक्सिटीसँग जोडिएको छ, समाजसँग जोडिएको छ। अब गरिब किसानहरूबाट पैसा उठाउनु पर्ने छ, त्यो पैसा उठाउनलाई सर्भिस डेलिभरी हुनु पर्यो राम्रोसँग। सर्भिस डेलिभरी हुनलाई क्यानल नेटवर्कका रिस्कहरू छन्। त्यही नेचुरल र क्लाइमेटिक रिस्क र सोसियल रिस्कको कारणले बोट सिस्टम चाहिँ सिँचाइमा चाहिँ त्यति फिजिबल छैन कि जस्तो लाग्छ। अब तपाईँले भने जस्तै मल्टिपर्पज सिस्टम प्रोजेक्टबाट प्राप्त हुने आम्दानी चाहिँ हामीले एउटा बोर्डमा राखेर बोर्डले चाहिँ यो सडक बोर्डकै परिकल्पना गरेर बोर्डले चाहिँ अब निड बेस म्यानेजमेन्टमा र ओब्रेको पैसा चाहिँ डेभलपमेन्टमा समेत लगानी गर्ने गरेर हामीले पोलिसीमा राखेका छौँ, ड्राफ्टमेन्टमा राखेका छौँ र फोरमहरूमा हाम्रा हाइड्रो पावरको सञ्चालन मोडलिटी के हो भन्दा यही हो भनेर हामीले माथि लाग्ने भन्ने पनि गरेका छौँ। धन्यवाद
सर। धन्यवाद सर। अब आई थिङ्क वी आर रनिङ आउट अफ आवर टाइम, सो just one quick answer from your side about the status of approval of irrigation master plan.
Irrigation master plan after update long it was drafted at 2019, and after 3 years we did some updating works, and after doing updating works including the new map, we already submitted to ministry, and at the ministry it is in review, and hopefully it will be approved soon.
Thank you, sir. I think with this, I think we could not take more questions from here because we already run 7 more minutes before moving to announce for another session. I would like to request Shiva sir. I have seen you over here. Maybe quick 1 or 2 minutes remarks on the irrigation master plan. Very short, sir. Sir, mute ma hununcha hola sir.
Mute ma hununcha sir.
Sir, सुनिएन sir. We could not hear you.
अझै सुन्दैन।
सर कम्प्युटरको माइक चाहिँ अफ भयो कि के भयो कि?
सर को ऑडियो में इश्यू आयो अब कि वहाँ फिडब्याक पछि लिएर
सर अब सरबाट हामीले सुन्न सकेन। अब हामी अब नेक्स्ट टाइम सुनौँला सर सरको कुरा। With this we would like to conclude this session, and I would like to request Jigyasha to announce for next session.
Vishnu sir is already here. Maybe Vishnu sir, you can do it.
All right, thank you. You can you go to next slide, please? The next session would be from our very own Dr. Sanjay Girishar. He is a river basin and fluvial geomorphology specialist with Delta Rest in the Netherlands. He has kindly agreed to deliver a lecture or a talk on impacts of fluvial geomorphological and sediment transport process and extremes on our river system and infrastructure. That will be held on 15th of Karthik, that is 1st November 2022 at the usual time, that is 8 p.m. NST or that is GMT plus 5:45. We'll be sharing other details regarding Zoom links and stuffs in the due course of time. With this, we'll conclude today's session. Thank you so much and happy Dasai to you all.